Thank you so much.
I've got my thermal trousers on underneath my jeans. I've got gloves. I'm just going to put those on in a minute. So yeah, if I do lose my job, I need to start thinking about what job I'd like to do next. Afternoon everyone. It's been a little while since I've posted a video, mainly because it's been quite a while since I've actually been out on my bike. I think it was probably about a month ago that I actually last went out delivering and last went out on my bike. The main reason for that is that my bike needed some repairs. It failed its MOT, had some problems with the disc brakes, and so I had to get some specialist parts in to get that repaired, and so I haven't really been able to go out for a while, and this is the first time. It's kind of a shame really, because I missed all the period where all the students come into university, which is obviously a really good time to be making money. So, and there is a very noticeable difference in temperature as well between the last time I came out and this time. I've got my thermal trousers on underneath my jeans. I've got gloves. I'm just going to put those on in a minute. And I stopped next. I just wanted to get an idea of how cold it was. Got thermal socks on. I'm all geared up for the winter. Like I said, the last time I delivered it was pre-student return. Now students are back, so you would expect a bit more custom at this stage. Now, what else is happening? Well, since the last time I recorded and went out on the bike, I think the last time I actually went out on the bike, I managed to get myself another speeding ticket, which was 5 miles per hour over the acceptable limit at the place where it was. It was 35 and a 30 mile an hour limit, and it was in exactly the same place I got a ticket approximately a year before. Oh, I get my first order through. We got a Subway coming in. So maybe just turn around actually, I think. Let's go to Subway. It's very close to here. I've got to get my gloves on as well. So yeah, I was saying, got a damn speeding ticket, which was a real pain. Perhaps also more worryingly, I learnt that my full-time job at the University of Sheffield might be in some jeopardy. Or at least there's rumours and circulating gossip about potential future cuts and redundancies happening at the university. They're in a bit of a spot at the moment and quite a deficit, and they're looking to find ways to cut the fat. I'm hoping I'm not some of that fat, but you never know, might be. So in a previous video I was confidently claiming that this job is not something you could ever possibly do full time and make an honest living. I might be facing the reality that I may actually have to do this, at least temporarily, full time, but we'll see what happens. I hope not. I'd much rather this was a kind of a side gig, but you never know. Alright, let's nip over here.
Hi, mate. Order 5630. Is it this one, yeah? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, let's get off to this first order. Not very far away, only kind of 1.5 miles. I think it's paying about £3.50. Not a bad little one to start with. So yeah, if I do lose my job, I need to start thinking about what job I'd like to do next. Part of me that kind of wants to make a complete break with the sort of office education work that I've been involved with well, basically my whole adult life, and perhaps doing something a bit more practical. I was genuinely thinking about things like driving instructor, lorry driver, something like that. Again, I don't really have much of a clue how well paid some of these professions are. I just know that there seems to be a bit more money these days in stuff you do with your hands, stuff where you take things from one place to another, than anything sat in front of a computer, especially with the rise of AI. Just to give you an idea of that, we had someone come around our house to have a look at our back garden, which is a complete mess. Neither of my wife or me are particularly green fingered, and it just tends to just get overgrown, and so we wanted someone to come around and just give it a bit of a tidy up, bit of a clean, basically just mow the lawn. It's a really small garden, maybe like 6 or 7 meters by 3 meters or something. It wasn't that overgrown. And we asked a guy to come round, and he said, that would be £700 to have that tidied up. We said thank you very much. We will see you in a different life, because we won't be paying that. But it does show what kind of money you can earn if you're doing that kind of work. Alright mate, how are you? What's your code?
91.
91. Cheers, thank you. There you go. Have a great one, sir. Bye bye. Okay, that was the first one done. Didn't take too long. Rain is coming down a bit though. But yeah, if anyone's got any good suggestions for any professions to look into, I'd be very curious. Happy to stump up some money for some training for whatever is needed, whatever it takes. Got another order from the same Subway come through. So back again. Alright mate. Yeah, no problem. No rush. I've only been out, in fact these 2 orders are my first 2 orders today, so not I hope it's going to be busy, but it started raining, which is not great. What about you? Has it been busy here? Really? Because you think with the students back, it would be busier. Oh, really? Yeah, but it's like 4 o'clock, and surely they're up by now. They've got over the hangover, and it's time to eat something. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Was it busy when they came back, like the first week, like in September? Yeah. Yeah. Is it more delivery or more in the shop? Yeah. I can understand that. Thank you so much, sir. Have a great day. I might be back at some point, but... Okay, let's get off to this next one. Another Subway one. So yeah, hearing about the possibility of maybe losing my job did come hot off the heels of me and my wife deciding that we might try and buy a house. That's may come as a surprise, but despite being 52, I've never actually owned a house in my life. I did live abroad for many, many years, earning not a great deal of money, teaching English, and then came back to the UK when I was about 40, and for various reasons, often to do with my own financial mismanagement, I've failed to get enough money together to be able to buy a house, and now we're in a position, we think, to do so. And they're saying that I might lose my job, but let's assume that I'm not going to. We're still going to go ahead and look for somewhere to live. It's one of those things I'd always put off as something only grown-ups do, forgetting that many, many years ago I did become a grown-up. I've just, well, like many men, live in this state of fantastical arrested development that makes it easy just to pretend that none of these things are happening, and you can just, you know, wave them off and go on living your life like you're a 13-year-old with only your concerns about school and girls and video games to be worried about.
There you go. Cheers, have a great one.
We just finished that one. We've got another one straight in from Kentucky. We head off straight to that. It's just around the corner as well.
Hey, that's the one, yeah. Have you got that one? Is it that those two, yeah? Okay. Oh, I will, yeah, it's just a sec. Yeah, you too. Oh, sorry, mate.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Nice and brisk. Yeah, one thing I'm hoping to do from now on with my YouTube videos after this little break is to spend a bit more time sort of talking to the people who work in these places. In a previous video I said one thing I'd learned was just how decent people generally are. I think I'd like to show that a bit more. It just makes it a bit more fun actually chatting to the people in the restaurants. Don't always have time really to chat to the customers. They want their food as quickly as possible, but you often do have to hang around in the restaurants. I've learned quite a lot from doing this job. I've learned about riding a motorbike. I've learned a hell of a lot about Sheffield that I didn't know before, just by going to lots of different places and kind of looking it up afterwards. You know, and doing this thing and putting them on YouTube as well. I've learned stuff about microphones and cameras and video editing and lots of other bits and bobs which have been rather interesting to learn. Which is all you can really hope for. Particularly as you get older, is just still have that desire to learn new stuff, try new stuff. Ooh, that rain's coming down now. You can probably see it. Again, this is one of the difficulties of doing this job in the UK, is that you have, certainly if you want to do it full time, you have to be willing to go out in all kinds of weather, and it can be pretty treacherous on a motorbike especially. There's so many ways that you can come off when the weather's bad. Alright mate, how are you? Oh okay, just give a sec.
There you go. Have a great one, sir.
Okay, let's do a quick earnings check, see where we are. I think Uber have done a couple for so far. So £7 for Uber and £3.40 for things, so about 10-11 quid we've got so far. Not a huge amount, but I've been out less than an hour, so can't really complain. Alright, let's get back and see what else we can pick up. I don't know if this rain continues, I might have to call it a day.